Hey friends, in the previous video, we covered oligopoly and specifically collusive and non-collusive oligopolies. And in this video, let's evaluate the oligopoly market structure. So let's start with the model's limitations, of which there are 5. Recall that oligopolies behave like monopolies, so frankly, the limitations are quite similar. Firstly, oligopolies charge higher prices and produce lower quantities of output. And this results in allocative inefficiencies, welfare losses, as well as market failures. And this also results in a loss of consumer surplus, which also negatively affects one's income distribution. And most importantly, because of the lack of price competition among oligopolies, there could be higher production costs, and these firms could be less innovative. But the most critical limitation of oligopolies would be how difficult they are to detect, especially if they are not formally colluding with one another. And while monopolies can be broken up by anti-monopoly laws, the difficulty to detect oligopolies mean that they are less simple to break up. Now, in terms of benefits, there are 4 key benefits of an oligopoly. Firstly, oligopolies could achieve economies of scale because of the larger size of oligopolistic firms. And in theory, this could lower prices, which benefits society and the consumer. Secondly, product development and innovation could also be pursued because of the capital from the oligopolistic firms' high abnormal profits. Next, innovation could also improve efficiency and lower cost of production, which could possibly result in lower prices for consumers. And lastly, all of these R&D and more efficient production could lead to a higher variety for consumers and provide consumers with greater choices. Now, one critical thing to remember about these advantages and benefits is that they exist only in theory. Because after all, oligopolies could retain high prices for fear of sparking price wars. So even if they could in theory lower production costs from economies of scale or innovations, they may not actually pass these lower costs on to consumers. So this is one key thing to take note, especially when evaluating oligopolies in an exam scenario.